On this channel, we provide useful programming information with practical code examples. This time, it's about generics in TypeScript. You can learn about the basic usage of generic functions and generic classes, as well as how to use multiple generic types with sample code. Enabling subtitles will make the code descriptions easier to understand. Generics in TypeScript are a feature that allows you to define reusable and type-safe functions, classes, and interfaces by parameterizing types. Using generics allows you to write code that does not depend on specific types, enabling you to perform the same operations on various types. Generics act like templates that accept types as arguments, allowing functions and classes to handle different types. The following is an example of a function with its argument types specified using generics. T is a generic type argument that represents the types of the function's arguments and return value. The actual type is determined when the function is called. By explicitly specifying number or string, you are specifying the type. Generic types work without explicit specification because TypeScript performs type inference. Even without explicitly specifying number or string, type inference takes place. Identity, 42, is inferred as number, and identity, hello, is inferred as string. By putting constraints on generics, you can restrict them to accept only specific types. Specifying T extends length number indicates that T must be a type with a length property. Therefore, types without a length property will not be accepted. By combining generics with key of, you can obtain property names in a type-safe manner. K is constrained by key of T, indicating that only keys existing in T can be specified. Specifying a key that does not exist will result in a compilation error. Classes can also be defined using generics. Generic classes offer flexible types for properties and methods. Box less than T declares the type T used within the class as a generic. This allows the same class to be reused for different types. Generics can also be used with interfaces. By specifying two generic types with pair less than T, you can define an object with a combination of different types. It is also possible to specify a default type for generic type arguments. We are setting the default type argument to string with t equals string. If no type is specified explicitly, t will be of type string. Generics can also be used as type aliases, type. Result less than t represents a result object containing data of type t. In this way, you can create flexible type aliases using generics. By using multiple generic types, you can define even more versatile functions and classes. The merge function takes two different types, t and u, and combines them to return a new object. Generics enable reusable and type-safe code by treating types as parameters. By using generics in functions, classes, and interfaces, you can write flexible logic that handles various types. By adding constraints to type arguments or setting default type arguments, you can control the scope of generics. By using generics, you can write type-independent, general-purpose code, making the most of TypeScript's powerful type system. The source code for this video can be downloaded from the official website. If you like, please visit the URL in the description to aid your learning. I hope this video helps improve your programming life. By subscribing to the channel, we can deliver more useful information to you.